Perting ka-dry sa akong lips, guys. Mura na nagkuan. Desierto. Okay, ha? Hi guys, it's Roche here. Welcome to Beautymagz channel. And if you're new, please subscribe and don't forget the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. In today's video, what I'm gonna be reviewing is this product from Revlon. This is called Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. It is matte. I got in the shade medium beige, which is 240. This is what the packaging looks like. It's just a plastic. And at the back, okay, when you open it up, okay, there's a seal in there. So before we dig into the product, let's read first the claims on their website. So now I am into their website. This is called Revlon Colorstay Full Cover Foundation. It's a matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours. They have 16 shades here, and for available store, it's in CVS, Target, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Ulta, and Walmart. But mine, I got this in Amazon. So, and it cost $13.99 in Amazon. I don't know the price right now, but the time I got it, it was $13.99. So sometimes prices fluctuate, so you better watch out on that. In the description, it says, Colorstay Full Cover Foundation for a full coverage matte finish. Lasts up to 24 hours. Comfortable wear that moves with your skin without flaking or caking. Easy to apply and blends seamlessly. It's matte full coverage that doesn't look cakey or feel heavy. That's very nice. Lasts to 24 hours, the same thing. It's smooth, even complexion with built-in primer. This is in a tube for easy on-the-go application, which is really good for traveling. The weight for this is 1 fluid ounces, which is very standard for any liquid foundation. That's a plus. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, it's thick. It doesn't move. It doesn't have any smell. And for the tools that I'm gonna be using today, it's the brush from e.l.f. This is the Ultimate Blending Brush. And then the other one is a sponge from Real Techniques. And for the face, I'm gonna do half and half, which I haven't done in my video. So let's gonna test it out, how it would cover on my pores. It doesn't claim about being poreless, but let's see. For this face, I'll be using the Revlon Pore Reducing Primer for my T-zone area. And for the rest of the face, I'm gonna be using the Ordinary, the High Adherence Silicone Primer. So, and then for this half of the face, let's just do it naturally. Okay, now on to the foundation. It is sitting on top of my skin. I got some flakes. It is sitting on top. It's not heavy. It's not sticky. And I like the coverage. I'm getting medium coverage right now. I can still see all my redness spots over here, but it does even out my skin, which is nice. But I still need to work on this area right here to get that full coverage. Still high medium coverage. It's really sitting on my skin, guys. Definitely, guys, with this sponge, it performs better, but for coverage, it will give me a medium coverage, and I want to layer it some more. It's so flawless in the camera. In person, it is flawless, but it's like you're wearing paint on your face. I feel like it's heavy on the face. The coverage is nice. Yeah, definitely with the primer and the sponge, it blends perfectly fine. Yeah, I can see from here that it is really sitting on top of my dry areas right here on the face, and I still see some dryness over here. It's like sitting on top, but it's not as bad compared to this side over here. Now I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup. Let's see how it does with the other products on my face. Hi guys, I'm back. This is what the face looks like. I think I finished my foundation at 12:26. The time right now is 12:36. So basically right now it's just 10 minutes after, and the warmth of my skin does how you call that, blend or tone down that foundation. Feel like a little bit of heaviness on the skin, and I think for the color I got a little bit of a lighter shade for me, because you can see from my neck and here it's a little bit lighter on my skin, but for the tone that I got, it's fine, it's nice. I think maybe natural beige or natural tan might be better for my skin. I would say use a primer guys if you have dry skin, because it would really get into that surface of your skin. That's the foundation reduces my enlarged pores. It doesn't, but my primer does helps with it, looking a little bit better with the primer on. It doesn't emphasize my pores, which is a good thing. You know, I'm not using any primer, because there are some foundation, when I use a liquid foundation, it accentuates the enlargedness of my pores, but this time with just, you know, a bare face with no primer, it looks fine, except for my dryness. And if you have really a better skin, or if you have no problems with that, and if you are oily, I think this is a good foundation for you guys. For me, I have a combination skin. It does looks fine. To sum up, it covers my redness, it evens out my skin tone. For pore reduction, it doesn't really give you an advantage for that, but it doesn't enlarge your pores, so it's a good thing. But for primer, it could be better. So if you have dry skin, use a primer, or really hydrate your skin, so this foundation can really perform better. Consistency wise, it's a little bit thick, but when you put it on, it blends easily. And using a sponge is better than using a brush, only if you have dry skin. There's no smell on the product. The price is a little bit stiff. For me, Revlon's prices are like standard. They don't really have that lower cost foundation. And the last time I did a review from them, it's also in that range, but higher than this foundation. For the packaging, it's travel friendly, so it's better. For this foundation, I would only use this for an event when I really need like an extra boom pack coverage. This is not good for daytime use because it's heavy and you can really see that you are wearing foundation. These are my thoughts for this hour, and I'll be back for a check-in after 4 hours. Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm here for a 4-hour check-in. So this is what my face looks like. So the time right now is 4:46 guys. So it's over 4 hours. So this is what my face looks like. I just ate lunch, I just finished it, and this is my lipstick. You can't really see it from the camera guys, but for real in person, I do have like oil build up here, but it is not really like separating, so there is no separation on the foundation, so which is a good thing. My pores is starting to enlarge. I feel like there's some crust building up over here, so when you touch it guys, it's not really smooth, so it's crunchy. I think this is my very first time having that kind of feeling though. Mind you, I did not powder. I only set my concealer here under the eye, the nose, here on those highlighted areas, over here too. So probably that could be it. And I don't feel that way with any other foundation that I use, so this is my very first time having that kind of feeling. So it's being crusty over here. On the side where I don't have primer on, it's very uncomfortable guys. Here it's not very smooth. So if you have like dry patches or dryness on your skin, it would really emphasize that, and it's not a good feeling because it's very like crusty. Without primer and the primer, I think with the primer it held up pretty well compared to the non-primer. The primer is better. All the products, the blush, Like the blush and the other products are okay. You can see that red thing over here now. It's unevenness, right? So I guess with this foundation, it's just the color that is off in here, but it's slightly off. It's just not too much, you know. I can just use my BB cream, like a dark BB cream, and mix it in. I think it's not a problem. And I did not set this with powder, only the under the eye. So I think it's a good foundation. But if you don't like the heaviness of a foundation, maybe you don't like this foundation. For me, I can only wear this foundation for a party where I can, you know, I can comfortably wear a heavy foundation. So that's it for my video today. I hope this video find you helpful, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Give me a like, subscribe, and share this video, and I will see you in my next one.